Welcome to this quick guide where I'm going to show you how to blur a video in CapCut. So here in CapCut, I've got this video clip of this guy playing some computer games, and I'm going to show you a few examples of how we can blur this video. So to add a blur effect to this video in CapCut, come over to the Effects tab, and then under Video Effects, you need to select the Lens tab, and here in Lens, you'll find this blur effect. Now there are two ways that you can add this to the timeline. The first one being you can click on this plus icon, which will add it to the track, and you can extend this out to cover the whole clip. And now you'll have this blur effect over the clip or any clips on the timeline. And you can also adjust the intensity of this effect over here on the right. Now another way you can do this is you can select this effect and then drag it onto the clip itself, which means it won't be added to the timeline and affect any other clips on the timeline. It'll only be applied to this specific clip. And you'll see on this clip, it has this icon that says Special Effects, and you can click on that to edit the effect and also increase the intensity. And you can also add this effect multiple times to the same clip. So if I click on this, you'll see I've added 4 blur effects to this timeline. I'm just going to go ahead and delete the other 3. Now so far, we've blurred the entire clip. But what if we only wanted to blur this person's face? In that case, I'm going to get rid of all the effects so we have the normal clip on the timeline. And then I'm going to press Ctrl and C and then Ctrl and V to paste the same clip on top of the first one. Now leave the first clip or the one at the bottom as it is, and then click and drag the blur effect onto the top clip. Now with the clip on the top selected, in the Video tab, go over to Mask, and then in this example, we can use a circle mask. And now we can move this circle onto his face. We can also make it a bit smaller or adjust it to our liking. And once you're happy with the position, you can just go ahead and click on Basic again. And then you'll have that blur effect on the specific part of that video clip. So if I go ahead and play this, it'll stay on his face. Now obviously there's not a lot of movement in this clip. And if you have a lot of movement in your clip, you'll probably need to do some motion tracking as well. But if you find whatever you're trying to blur is not blurred out enough, you can go back to the clip where you applied the blur effect to, and you can change the intensity. And like I've showed you before, you can drag multiple versions of the same effect onto that clip and then also change its intensity. So in this instance, I've got 2 blur effects on the same clip. And if I go ahead and play this clip out now, you can barely see his face and his identity is hidden. I do hope this guide helped you out. Please like the video and watch any of my other helpful guides on this channel, and I'll see you in the next one.